Hey ghouls, it's Katja, and today we are going to be reviewing everyone's favorite pop star werecat, Miss Catty Noir, G3 edition. Without any further ado, let's get started. Here she is in all her boxed glory. Catty retails for $39.99 Canadian and $24.99 US, and can be found both online and in store depending on your area. I unfortunately had to order online, but that's what happens when you live outside of America, am I right, international ghouls? Anyway, let's take a look at the box. We have Dark of Dark's artwork depicting Catty, of course, plus Frankie and Claudine chilling in the background. We have Miss Catty herself in her not-so-flattering outfit, but we'll get more into that later. She also comes with several accessories, as is standard for G3. On the side here, we have her little emblems, which are always so cute in my opinion. And if you're wanting to keep this particular part of the box art, it makes a great bookmark if you cut it out. On the other side, we have the standard Monster High logo, nothing too special here. On the back, we have the full art of Catty, which in my opinion isn't Darko's best, but it's still cute. Maybe it's the outfit for me, who knows. Her bio says she is a pop star performer werecat, whose must-haves are sheet music and her lucky mirror, and her monster pet is Amulet. Now that we've taken a look at the box, let's free her from her plastic prison, shall we? Here she is, all out of the box, but before we take a closer look at the star of today's show, let's take a look at what she comes with. First, we have her pet Amulet, which, it's fine, it's a G3 pet. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but she's a kitty, she's cute. I feel like it's suited for Miss Catty, especially since she did not get a pet back in G1, so I'm glad she has the opportunity to have one now. Next we have her backpack, which is pink and heart-shaped with little cat ears. It's got some zipper detailing and a lightning bolt, and of course, her lucky number 13. The straps are silver chains, and the backpack does open, and it can in fact fit all of her extra accessories except for the sunglasses. I did try. Speaking of, we have her sunglasses here, which, mine are unfortunate, but what can you do? They have a bit of a cracked lens detailing on one of the lenses, which is very cute. They are heart-shaped. Next we have her lucky mirror, of course. It's got to be cracked, very important. It does have some pink showing through the cracks of the mold, so if you're a perfectionist, you'll probably want to change that. On the back, it has a 13 and more of the shattered mirror print, and I love that this mirror has cat ears. Honestly, so adorable. Next we have her mic. Catty cannot be without her microphone, of course. On the handle, it says her name and it has little cat ears. Super adorable. The mic itself has some cracked detailing in the mold, which is such a nice touch. Love it. Next we have her water bottle, which is pink with a silver cap, and it has a 13 on the bottle. The water bottle does open. It is extremely loose though, so just be careful. Next we have the sheet music, which, why is this made of paper, Mattel? Why? It's, every single one I've ever seen has been busted all to hell, but you know, what can you do, I guess? Either way, still a cute little accessory. It does have her music notes for 3 of her songs from G1, Shooting Stars, Search Inside, and Steal the Show. Iconic. Next we have her custom eye coffin, which is one of my favorite G3 accessories. The screen does have a cracked print on it. It is super hard to see both in person and in camera, but it is there. It is a silver phone case with some little cat ears, of course. What is a cat accessory without cat ears? And on the back we have a 13 and more of the cracked mirror print. Very cute, very suitable for Miss Catty. And now back to the star of the show, Catty herself. Let's take a closer look at her. I, for one, am such a big fan of the different unique body sculpts that G3 has given us. Catty has her own unique body type, of course. She is the biggest of the ghouls we have gotten so far, and you can definitely tell when you're holding her doll, she's quite sturdy. Although I will say her head is quite loose. I have heard this to be an issue with a lot of people that have this doll, unfortunately, so just be aware that oftentimes she will just be staring straight up at the sky. Her dreams are in the clouds, you know, it's not her fault. As for her outfit, she has a silver and pink dress, which is okay, in my opinion. Her jacket is some sort of horrible shower curtain material, and I promise you after this video, she's never going to wear it again. Nor will any of my dolls, and it will just sit in a bin, and I will eventually rediscover it years later and be confused as to why I didn't throw it out. And she has these pink boots, which are super cute. I do feel they are a little underpainted though. They only have 2 little details per boot that are painted silver, otherwise they're just stark pink. The mold itself is actually quite detailed though. It has a lot of really cool like cracked areas and the kind of like shattered glass look. As for Catty's face is the thing that sold me on this doll. I saw this redesign and I hated it solely because the outfit is kind of awful in my opinion, and I also feel like the hairstyle they have her in is kind of hiding her ears a little bit more than I'd like, but genuinely, I saw close-ups of her face and I just knew in my heart that if I didn't have her, I would simply not be happy in my life. And that is correct. I am now much more fulfilled now that I have this absolutely adorable werecat in my home. I think her screening is one of the best that we have seen from G3 so far. I think she is just stunning, and she deserves all the effort of restyling that I will be putting in. Though now I will show you a closer look at her body sculpt and her different outfit pieces, just so you can get a full grasp of what you're getting when you buy this doll. Here is Miss Catty. We'll take a closer look at her face here. She has such cute little stars under her eyes. She also has little pink baby hairs, which are very cute. She has the typical G3 werecat cheek fur, I guess, whatever you would call that. Her hair is a mix of just regular saran and also some micro braids. She does have the standard G3 articulation, and she has the were-creature molding of fur on her wrists and her ankles. She does have quite a big fluffy tail, which I think is really cute to have for her. We love some tail diversity as well as body diversity. Now onto her dress. It has these little clear plastic straps holding it up. The cracked mirror print fabric is a little separated from the pink skirt, as you can see. Both fabrics feel quite nice. I think they're decent quality. It's just not really my taste, unfortunately. But I do think the dress is the most okay of her outfit pieces. Unlike this jacket, which I do think is a crime and should not have been wrought upon this world. It attaches very weirdly with 2 Velcro fastenings under the arms. I guess because this fabric simply cannot stretch. And I mean, you can see by the stitching and everything, it looks horrendously cheap. I see no reason to keep this. Next we have her jewelry. She has a silver necklace with a heart-shaped pendant that has a 13 on it. Pretty simple, but it's cute. She does only have 1 ear piercing, unfortunately. I do wish she had more, but it is pretty cute. If you rotate it in the right way on her ear, it does look like a little heart-shaped ring going through. Next, we have the chunky belt, which is a glittery pink plastic. It has 2 chains and a little 13 and a broken heart that are painted silver. It does clasp in the back. I think this thing could be better in a different color. Next we have her boots, which are pink, and they only have 2 bits of silver that are painted there. The detailing on the mold, though, is kind of stunning, honestly. The heel especially, I do wish mine weren't so bent. And she does have a little heart on the sole of her boots, which is very cute. Well, now that we've got Catty redressed once again, I do believe it is time for my final thoughts. Overall, I think Catty is a really nice doll. I do think she suffers in the fashion department quite a bit, so I do not blame you if you perhaps pass on her and wait for a different release of the character, or just pick her up on sale. I did, so it's completely reasonable. I do think that the quality of most of her accessories and clothing is decent. The main culprits here are the horrible shower curtain jacket and the sheet music that really should have been plastic. I'm assuming most of the budget went into her new body sculpt, which makes sense, but it is a little unfortunate that they couldn't give her a tiny bit more love there. I do think that Catty is a great addition to G3. I'm super happy to see her back. I loved her G1 doll back in the day. G1 dolls, technically. She had a bunch, and I hope this one also gets a bunch. So I'm really happy to see her character returning. I think her new look is pretty good, aside from the fashion. I think her face is good. I think her hair is pretty nice. I think it could do with a little bit of restyling and perhaps a full microbraid release at some point. Now I want to know what you ghouls think. Do you love her? Do you hate her? Do you have her? Will you buy her? I'd love to know. Please let me know in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see all you ghouls in the next video.